Alright guys, so Vegito Blue has finally got his EZA over on JP Dokkan. I'm very excited to test him out. I do have him fully equipment up. Unfortunately, what can I say? I really tried my best, but this is about the best I could do as far as equipment for Vegito Blue. Only a 2 gold additional, a 2 silver crit, and a 2 bronze a bronze crit. We could get, a lot more crits than this. Like, I could get up to a 5 crit on silver and a 5 crit on gold. So, Vegito Blue could have an additional 8 crit, which would be just insane. Putting him at 27, which would give him a 54% chance to crit. I've said many times that the weakness of these counter Vegito units is the fact that a lot of their damage is tied directly to crits, because many of the powerful bosses nowadays have defenses high enough to prevent those counters from really doing damage. So the equipment system is tailor-made for the Vegito counter units, right? Now, this is the first, non-new unit I'm going to go ahead and give a sticker to, but this guy is king right here. I might also give one to STR Cooler, because he's like the other king of TURs right now, right? But this Vegito Blue is definitely worth it. That does look pretty good, actually. Yeah, it does, because, okay, so me and the homie Gresh, we talked about this, but, these sort of, I don't know, these parts of the card, right? These, I want to say arrows, but, effects, when they're, in the middle of the card, it does look rather good. That's one reason Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks looks so good. And then the Super Saiyan Blue Aura always looks very good on a lot of these units, right? Many people have said that their favorite is actually, STR Blue Kaioken Goku. I know a lot of people really like AGL Blue Kaioken Goku as well. A lot of those units do look pretty good. So, there we go. We got Physical Vegito Blue stickered up, fully equipment out. Let's go ahead and hop into some events, and let's see how strong the best EZA in Dokkan is. Alright guys, so we're starting out on the Realm of Gods team. I decided to use an AGL Zamasu build here just to get Physical Kid Buu onto here. There's a couple of different things we could do, right? So we do have this Int Blue Vegeta. Remember that he does give a support type buff to Realm of Gods Superclass allies, right? 50%. Oh boy. Alright, so Vegito Blue is at 80k defense, right? Now, when he super attacks, he greatly raises defense for 1 turn, which is a 50% buff, right? So after a second super attack, he's going to be at 120k defense, or after the first super attack, he's going to be at 120k defense, which, combined with this 40% damage reduction, is going to put him at a pretty good defensive level for most of the game, right? Now, potentially, he can super attack 4 times in a turn, which is, very impressive. And if we're talking him getting counter attacks before he even attacks, the chances of him getting that hidden potential system additional are very high. And then, again, my Vegito Blue does have a pretty good mix, 19 crit and 10 additional. I mean, he's going to be shooting out crits and additionals pretty often. Another reason he's godly level is his link set is amazing, having both Prepared for Battle and Over in a Flash. He does not have quite as many attack links as Tech Vegito Blue, but I really feel like him having Prepared for Battle and Over in a Flash is amazing for something like Patara and Last Resort and stuff like that. Okay, so we also have Supremo 5 Time on rotation here. Remember, she is giving, some attacks, some defense. She also gives crit chance, maybe one of the best support type units in the game. We're not really going to get a full turn of Vegito Blue going crazy right here, but... Okay, so, yeah, okay. Alright, relax. So, he did 1 super attack that was over 2 million right there. Now, again, for context, it's very easy for him to do 4 or 5 counters and then, 2 super attacks and a normal at least. And just 1 super attack by him did 2 million right there. Now, one of the main reasons I hopped immediately into the Android 13 boss event, by the way, is because of the fact that this was the one I used to prove my point about these counter units, right? And how sort of, I don't want to call them mid, I don't really even want to call them, I don't know, overrated or anything like that, but they're not like the end-all, be-all, god-level units in Dokkan, because, this Android 13, the final phase of this fight is, maybe the strongest phase in a Dokkan event currently right now in the game. Okay, yeah, here we go. All right, this is good. This is the turn we want to see. So, we have Physical Kid Buu giving 50%, so now he's up to 88k defense right there. So again, when he super attacks, he's going to get 44k defense. Now, I'm not entirely sure exactly how his like, defensive buff and super attacks is going to work here, too. I do want to keep that in mind. Like, so, like, when he gets a second super attack, is he then going to, you know, give himself the 60k from being at, like, 120k defense? Or, like, how exactly that's going to work? I'm not too sure on that. But his defense will continue to build up. He does also have these counters, right? Now, the counter damage, of course, is very important upon him, you know, getting crits. But, you know, we'll see. It should be pretty good right here. All right, so let me see how much... I mean, obviously 13... Oh, well, of course, he supers right away. I mean, that's fine, I guess. And does no damage. Then Vegito Blue's at 2.2... What was that, 2.26? Okay, and wait, yeah. All right, sure. We just don't even get... Okay, we're just not getting crits ever, I guess. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know, all right. Realm of Gods is pretty good, you know. I'm gonna have everyone super attack right here because I think we probably could finish off this 13 in one phase, and then that will get us to Fusion Android 13, and we'll be completely ready to go. You know, with Vegito Blue, hopefully getting many attacks, right? You know, here's the thing. This Vegito Blue, in order to, like, really see his power and stuff like that, like, I don't think Dokkan events can't capture what he's capable of doing, right? So, like, for this showcase, we're just going through Dokkan events, stuff like that. I am going to be taking him into Legendary Goku event, Extreme Super Battle Road, all these different places. I mean, in order to see how great he is, that's pretty much where we're going to have to do it. Dude, are you kidding me? All right, well, this isn't so bad, because we'll just do this. Yeah. But, like, it's like, come on. Like, can I just show Vegito Blue how great he is? Well, here's the good thing, right? Potentially, if he gets a lot of super attacks, we are going to see Vegito Blue... yeah, this will give him a super attack. If he gets a ton of super attacks, we could see him really not take that much damage from Android 13 super attack. Although, keep in mind that Android 13, again, as far as, like, Dokkan Fest event bosses, has pretty much, like, the hardest damaging super attack around, because he's massively lower in defense as well. All right, so go ahead, Vegito Blue. Let's see what you got. 1.6. I mean, we don't have supports on rotation and stuff like that now, but okay. Yep. All right, there's a normal. That's fine. We're going to get another. Okay, so not a lot of damage right there. That's where the crits come into play. I really wish I had better crit equipment, but that's the best I could do. We did get another normal attack. Is this one a crit? No. Okay, so, well, we got a pretty unlucky there. You're going to super attack immediately. You know, I mean, if we had been able to super attack several times, it would have been a lot better. But, you know, so this turn actually hasn't broken off as good as I would like. That's not that bad. He's still only taking double digits. Are you kidding? Dude, please. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Look at the amount of... That's not fair, man. See, this is why, like... Like, 13 could have been dead 10 times over if Vegito Blue was critting like crazy. I just don't have good luck with these units. This is why I don't go too crazy over these counter units, because, like, you know, it's like he could have, again, killed Android 13 twice in that turn. Like, if he had gotten 4 super attacks, even if those normal attacks had been crits, the damage would have been insane. We'll keep looking at some stuff. I mean, keep in mind, Vegito Blue has, like, Kamehameha as a link, so maybe, you know, getting him with this Goku would be a little bit better. I might look at Realm of Gods again. We're gonna take our time here. I'm gonna head back in, but man, you know, dude, come on. Like, my Vegito Blue has 19 crit, right? Like, it's very high. So I would have preferred if he just gets more than, like, no crits whatsoever. Like, that's why, like, a lot of this is gonna depend, like, how lucky are you gonna get with equipment, man? Because, you know, how strong he is, that's got a big factor in it. So, okay. Let's keep going. Let's see how strong this Vegito is. All right, so this is pretty good. This is going to be a good turn where we could see what Vegito Blue can do, because we have tight disadvantage right here. So if he's not getting crits, this Gogeta will actually be able to hold up a little bit against him. So this, I mean, really should be like a gold rotation. Now, preferably, I would have Super Vegito Super Attack first, because remember, he would give an attack buff to Vegito Blue, which would, it does mean something. For the amount of attacks that Vegito Blue does, to get that attack buff from Super Vegito is definitely meaningful, but Super Vegito would kill this Gogeta before Vegito Blue got an attack, so we're not going to do that. Again, we have the Supremo Pie of Time right here. I should also mention we are on the last resort team. The best way to build this team, without a doubt, is with Tech Vegito Blue as the leader, because Potara is just far better than Fusion. It's just a fact, especially because you put her on the team, and that she's a game changer, right? You know, so she completely just covers all bases, giving crit, like, all the stuff she does is just so nuts. All right. So, again, like, she's giving extra crit chance for Vegito Blue, which we need. 2 million is just so nuts. Okay, no crit. That's fine. 2.13, okay? So, already, he's way beyond summonable LR level. And, like, he's still got many attacks. Can I get a crit? Dude! He has... I mean, he still did a ridiculous amount of damage right there, right? And he still finished off Gogeta before we got to another unit. But, like the first attack, like, I think could have finished him off just, like, with one crit. Like, crits, again, are just, like, it's everything. Like, if you get a crit equipment that is physical or AGL, you must give it to Physical Vegito Blue, Physical Super Vegito, and AGL Super Vegito. The entire basis of these units are completely centered around getting crits. You must give the crits to those units. If you get a gold crit, you've got to give it to these counter Vegitos. And I'm not talking the Super Saiyan 4s or Caulifla or something like that, you know, who can counter super attacks every once in a while, right? No. It's these Vegitos that are designed to do 10 attacks in a turn, right? You want them to be getting crits non-stop. The only way they can be super good is if they're getting crits non-stop, because otherwise, you know, some bosses have too high defense, they're not able to penetrate, they're doing, you know, 500 damage on a counter. Like, it's just not that great. Like, you need the incredible power of the crits. Okay, here we go. Now, again, I want to put AGL Super Vegito first right here, but, I mean, Vegito Boost is going to look more impressed. Like, you know, look at all... At bare minimum, he'll do 7 attacks in the first slot. Well, no. I mean, bare minimum, he'll do 6. Because Gogeta could super attack. Wait, well, actually, does Vegito Blue... Are 2 and 3... It's a great chance of launching 2 additionals. Okay, I think that's a 70% chance. Yes. Okay, so 70% chance to launch up to 2 additionals. The first one is guaranteed. So he does the first attack, second one is guaranteed, and then the third one has a 70% chance to come out. Okay. That's the way it works. We have Turles on rotation. Turles, of course, is on Last Resort. Last Resort is ridiculous. All right, let's go. Vegito Blue, what do you got for us? You better finish out. I need him to finish this Gogeta off right here. Go ahead. No crits. Thank you. I need crits. Okay, that's only 1 attack right there. 1.97 is still pretty good. No crit, again. Not a super attack. Okay, keep going. Not a super attack. That's okay. We're going to get one more. Go ahead. Yep, there's super. Okay, cool. 2 super attacks. So, remember, him supering before his counters come out is huge, because then that's going to really increase the damage that they're going to do. Yeah, there we go. And then a super attack to save Gogeta from dying. I mean, we're right on the precipice of seeing, like, how godly he is, right? Like, the damage he's doing is still insane, no doubt about it. But, like, you guys understand that the level he can reach, right? Like what he's capable of putting out, like, not really many other units can do. Like, these two can match him and exceed him for sure, right? I'll probably let this rotation play out, just, you know, to give global players another taste of what's coming. I see no conceivable chance that this Gogeta boss is going to survive this turn, because I think we have all 3 of them, correct? So there's just no way that you're surviving, but I do want to keep going, though. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah. With Supremo Pie of Time and these two, yeah, we're expecting death right here for Gogeta. Sorry, bro. Especially, like, if Vegito Blue is going to get some crits and stuff like that. They're just so, like, these two are so crazy. Like, Physical Vegito Blue being added to this team is so nuts because, you know, he's going to work really well, of course, obviously, with these fusion units right here, right? Because, you know, Gogeta, before he transforms, by the way, has prepared for battle and over in a flash. And then Vegito is just over in a flash, both base and blue. But, you know, Physical Vegito Blue having both is just going to make it super easy to, like, sort of get along with them. All right, so we're going to finish Gogeta off right here. And Vegito still could shoot out another 2 super attacks after this. 1 would be guaranteed. Oh, well, actually, we're going to see this guaranteed one. And then, again, he still could do another super attack. And then keep in mind that they build up every attack they do in slot 1 and 2 up to what they need to hit, like, 11 times. So, like, they're not even close to being maxed out. Like, they're crazy. And now, like, Physical Vegito Blue is added to this team. Like, it's nuts. Like, look at those 2 rotations we were rocking. Physical Vegito Blue and AGL Super Vegito, and then the 2 blue fusions. Like, and then we just had Turles and Supremo 5 Time on there, right? You could run Cooler on this team as well, but Cooler is not a support type unit for the 2 EZA Vegitos. That's why I chose Turles instead of Cooler. Obviously, Cooler is far better than Turles, but, you know, Cooler's not buffing the EZA units. But, I mean, still, last resort now. I mean, this is why Global, like, you guys need to be ready to summon for the 2 at the top, because these teams, it's just crazy. It's very crazy. Very, very, very crazy. All right, guys, so we're back on Realm of Gods again. Again, this unit, I think, is special. I do, like, even with bad luck, I mean, I still feel as though he's putting on a pretty impressive show. I think he's easily the best EZA unit in the game. Like, there's just, like, it's a gap. Like you could see that they really just wanted to give us one with this Vegito, and they're like, yeah, here, y'all can just have him. just have, like, one of the best units in the game. Whatever. Like, AGL Super Vegito, it's like, they didn't want him to become king again. They're like, yeah, we screwed up the first time. Y'all, sorry. But this one, they're like, whatever. Here you go. All right, so I went to the UI Goku event. The rotation I want to get is Supremo 5 Time, Vegito Blue, and then Vegito Blue. Because this Vegito Blue, he's going to have all the main attack links, right? He's got Super Saiyan, he's got Kamehameha, he has Power Bestowed by God, he's got Fierce Battle. He's also got Fuse Fighter, Overflash. I mean, they share, actually, the entire same link set, except I think the LR has got whatchamacallit, Legendary Power instead of Prepare for Battle. That's the one thing, because he does not have Warrior Gods, yeah, the same way that what's his name, LR Gogeta Blue does. So that is what I want to show, but you know, we'll see how it's gonna go. All right, now I would be pretty impressed if God Goku survived these attacks right here. Let's see, give me a crit, please. There we go. Oh, man, that's very impressive. And then 2 million right there. Like, it's just like, if you get any crits with him, any crits, the rotation is, it's instantly done. Like they just have no, there's not even a small chance they have of survival. It's just, they're immediately just killed. Like, it's just, it's very impressive, right? Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stall here. This Goku is going to get taken out right here. Because the blue fusions are too strong, right? He gets Ki on attack, so he's going to super attack right here. And I would be very impressed if this Goku did manage to survive. Again, I want to stall a little bit because I want to get the 2 Vegito Blues next to each other, get all those links active. Then I would like to have, you know, Physical Kid Buu, preferably those Supremo 5 Time, right? She's going to work best. Please don't do another one. Oh, come on. And he got another crit. Are you kidding me? But, you know, Supremo 5 Time, obviously, with the extra crit chance she gives, I mean, she's just so important, right? Okay, so I'm going to use double King Yama right here. I actually am unsure that we would be able to finish this, this Goku off right here. I might actually die, because, I mean, it would depend on what Physical Vegito Blue does with his crits and stuff like that, right? Yeah, we'll do this, and then let's see how much damage we're going to do. And then next turn, we're going to go ahead and have the transformed Vegito Blue next to Vegito Blue, which we want. 2.29 is very good. I mean, that's with all of his attack links outside of Power Bestowed by God, right? But again, we need crits. Dude, he's just not critting. Like, I don't... Okay, there we go. That's good damage for a normal. Like, see, like, even the normal attacks do really good damage. We didn't finish him off. Yeah. I mean, you know, you can get unlucky. So I could be dead right here, because I didn't bring, I think, proper items to be able to survive this guy. Okay, this Goku got a crit. Because this Blue Kaioken Goku, I mean, unless you're building the team around him, he's actually pretty mid, I found. Like, you can't just toss him randomly onto a team and he, like, carries. Like, you know, people get so deceived by his Spirit Bomb, but, like, that's, like, one of the most rare things to see in the game at all. Like it's just gated very heavily. You know, properly, though, because it is the strongest thing, like, pretty much strongest single thing in the game, right? So it's important that they didn't make it too easy to do. Alright, so this is a little bit unfortunate right here, because the Zamasus, I think, potentially could do a pretty high amount of damage to this UI Goku, which I don't want to do. And then we are going up against UI Goku, who has type disadvantage to our Vegito Blue. So Vegito Blue is going to be tearing through him with pretty much ease right here. So we'll see. Okay, good. Zamasu didn't do too much right here. And then, again, next turn, we're going to have the golden duo. You know, I mean, every attack link for Physical Vegito Blue will be active. Oh, please, you crit. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we're going to get, like, one attack from Vegito Blue in this guy. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Because once we get to the Mastered UI Goku, you know, just standalone, like, UI, that's where, you know, Vegito Blue will be able to get many attacks in, and we'll sort of see how things are going to work. All right, here we go. All right, yeah, these two together, it's a little bit ridiculous, right? Oh, wow, we went below. Oh, man. So we don't have the 50% buff by Kid Buu. That sucks. That does suck, actually, pretty badly right there. It's okay, but what a bummer, because, you know, Vegito Blue could be getting 50% rather than 30% right here, but, you know, it is what it is. Next turn, we'll get Supremo Pie of Time anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we got right here. If he gets a crit, it might be a one-shot. No, but still almost 500k right there. 2 million attack stat. I mean, we're seeing what this guy is capable of doing now, right? Like, the amount of attacks he dishes out, the amount of damage he dishes out, he is going to be silly, I think, in Extreme Super Battle Road. I'm very, very anxious to see how he's going to do. All right, so this is good. Looks like we can miss super attacks with all three of them. Nope. Yeah, wait, yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. All right, very good, very good, very good. So next turn, Vegito Blue gets to go crazy with type advantage, just as long as we don't get, like, additional crits and stuff like that. Like, of course, I'm just sitting here begging for Vegito Blue to crit all day, and he's just barely critting. And then, like, every other unit is just, like, critting, like, every single attack. Like, that's just the way it goes with me. Like, you know, I can't help it. And I've been saving, like, any crit equipment I get for this guy for this reason, like, knowing that he's fully built around crits, but, you know, the equipment has been out since January in GP, and, you know, I've not gotten a single gold crit equipment. Like, you know, nothing I could do about it. Like, there's a lot of RNG involved. Oh boy. Well, that's not good for Goku right there. That's not what he wanted to do. Vegito might not even get an attack. Like, he might finish him with just counters. Let's see how this works. Yep, and keep in mind that he is getting extra crit chance from Supremo Pie of Time, so he is, like, above a 50% chance to crit now. And, of course, now we're seeing... Dude. Yep, see ya. That's a lot of damage you're doing right there. That's a lot of damage. And are we even... We didn't even get him to attack. Pretty good. Pretty good. So, I don't know. I mean, do I need to keep going? I mean, we're seeing what he's capable of doing. Some of it is RNG, right? Like, how many times he's getting attacked. Like, is the boss spreading their attacks out across the whole rotation? You know, is Vegito going to get his crits the way we need? You know, his second, third, fourth attacks, are they going to be supers or are they going to be normals? Are then the normals going to be crits or normals? Like, you know, like, a lot of that stuff does play into it. But, like, his best RNG rotation, where, you know, he's getting, I don't know, 4 or 5 counters, something like that, and then 4 super attacks, like, you know, he could be doing, like, 2 million damage per counter, depending upon how things played out, because he does, you know, give himself a 50% attack buff on every super attack. So you get 4 super attacks. And then, at that point, if he's countering after the 4 super attacks, he doesn't even really need to crit anymore, right? Because now his attack is going to be so high that the counters are going to be doing insane damage. Like, we weren't really expecting these Vegito units to raise attack on super attack because of what it does with the counters. It's one reason why STR Blue Kaioken Goku's Spirit Bomb is so nuts, because it's the way the active skill works with Goku's attack stat, which he's greatly stacking throughout the fight, right? Well, it's a similar thing with Physical Vegito Blue, where the counters are getting so strong by him super attacking that, like, the damage he could do is just so nuts. Like, he is insane. He is easily the best EZA unit in the game. I mean, I don't know. You could probably say he's better than Cooler. I don't know. I mean, let me see him in the other modes first. It's just like he's just so RNG dependent. Cooler is far less RNG dependent, but, you know, some factors do matter. Like, you know, do you have a lot of transformation boost units on the team? Is there multiple enemies? You know, if you transform with Cooler, are you going up against a pure and hybrid Saiyan? You know, is his second attack going to be a normal or a super attack? You know, are you fighting a pure hybrid Saiyan at all so you could transform on turn 3 with Cooler? You know, there are a number of factors involved for him as well. But Vegito Blue, it all rides on crits. You get crits, the enemy dies. Period. It's just that simple. If he's getting his crits, it's over. If you are a global player, any crits you get that you can put into this guy, you put into him first. There is no other unit in the game that will benefit as much from crits as physical Vegito Blue. There's none. You give him as many crits as you possibly can, and then as he's doing more and more attacks, the higher chance to crit makes him even stronger. So, let's, I guess, go ahead and move into his details. I definitely am very impressed, because I feel like we had some pretty bad luck a lot of this video, but he still was doing very good things. Alright, so this is Azure Omnipotence, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito, or Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. His leader skill is Super Class Key 4, 80% of stats, fodder, but it doesn't matter. His super attack is the final Kamehameha, which greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, and does immense damage. That, of course, is a 50% attack and defensive buff on greatly raising, and he can do 4 super attacks in a turn, which gets, obviously, pretty insane. His passive skill, Unfathomable Speed. This is why he's so crazy, is because unlike Super Vegito, where they said, no, he doesn't get start of turn buffs. For Vegito Blue, they just said, oh, sure, actually he does. So, he gets 40% attack and defense at the start of turn. The reason that is very relevant is it means he at least is going to have defense when he gets super attacked right away, which is going to happen, right? He'll get super attacked first attack. From my experience with the game, it does seem like the most common location of a super attack by a boss is the very first attack that they do. Frequently, that seems to be the, you know, again, where they're going to super attack. So that does hurt AGL Super Vegito. This Vegito Blue, at the very least, will have some defense. Now, obviously, things will be better for him if he can super attack several times before he gets supered, but he at least is not completely dead to rights, just punished into oblivion the way AGL Super Vegito can be, right? Then Physical Vegito Blue has a great chance of launching up to 2 additionals. Again, the first one is 100%. The second one is a 70% chance. And then each of them has a medium chance of being a super attack, which looks like it's a 10% chance. So it's not going to be that common, I guess, that you're going to see the second and third attacks be supers. But again, that's just yet another reason why crits are so important for him. Even though they're normal attacks, if they're crits, they will do good piercing damage. Crits are just the way to go for this guy. Like, there's just no other argument to be had. Like, he has to have full crit. He has to. Then he does receive damage received by normal attacks by 40%, combined with his defense, which, you know, can be 80k before even super attacks. That's good. That means he shouldn't get hit too hard, even in something like Extreme Super Battle Road. He'll definitely take damage, but I've found that Super Physical is not nearly as difficult as Super AGL and Super Tech. So when we take this guy into Extreme Super Battle Road, he should be looking pretty impressive. And then, of course, he does counter normal attacks with tremendous power. His link set, he has one of the best link sets in the game easily. Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Prepared for Battle, Power Bestowed by God, Fuse Fighter, Over in a Flash, and Fierce Battle. His best linking partner is Transformed LR Vegito Blue. They share the entire same link set, except Prepared for Battle is Legendary Power for Tech Vegito Blue. So, you know, Physical Vegito Blue will get every attack link active, you know, easily super attacking, doing crazy damage, just nuts, 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 nuts. 12 key multiplier is 150%. That's, you know, exactly what we would expect to see. And then he is on several different category teams. And, of course, you know, he's going to be probably one of your first picks on many of these teams right here. Realm of Gods, I mean, just gets such a buff by this guy. It's insane because you have so many Over in a Flash or Prepared for Battle units on there, right? Like Goku's Over in a Flash. Int Blue Vegeta's Prepared for Battle. You know, Transforming Vegeta is like both. You know, so like, you know, this Gogeta is both. This guy Goku's both. This guy's Over in a Flash. I think the Blue Goku and Vegeta have Prepared for Battle. Let me double check that. But, you know, him having like both is just, it's so, yeah, they do have Prepared for Battle. It's so big for that Realm of Gods team. He's also over here on the Patara team, which, you know, this is a nice buff for this team for sure. He's also over here on the Future category team. We didn't not look at him on the Future category team. Maybe I should have, because, you know, we could get, like, B-Pan on there and see him with an active skill, which, of course, can be pretty disgusting as well. I mean, an active skill B-Pan effect on, like, a lot of those counters and stuff like that, whew, boy, that would be pretty good. So he definitely could be pretty interesting there. He's also on the Time Traveler team, which, I mean, now is just so insane. It's so crazy, the Time Traveler team. Like, just getting a unit like this just dropped onto like one of the biggest category rosters in the game is nuts. He's also over here on the Kamehameha team as well, which now is... Kamehameha also is just getting so crazy because the buffs it's gotten this calendar year alone are heavy, needless to say. And then finally, he is on Last Resort, which is another one of the best teams. Like, see, the thing about this guy is he's on, like every team we look at, it's like you could say, like, oh, this is one of the best teams in the game. Like, every single one. And, like, every single one was before he came out, and now with him on it, it's even better. So, this guy's crazy. His sticker effect does look pretty good as well, so we'll definitely give him extra points for that. Let me know what you guys think. I certainly was very impressed. That's it. He's the best EZA in the game by far, I think. He probably is better than Cooler, but I need to see a bit more before I'm going to give him that title. And then, of course, he's more reliant on RNG than Cooler is. And I did mention it, you know, Cooler does have some RNG factors as well, but not as heavily as Physical Vegito Blue here. But if you get, like, a full round of crits from this guy, there's almost nothing in the game that could do what he can do. Like, you know, yes, transformed Blue Gogeta and Blue Vegito could surpass this guy, but, like, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know, like, Kale and Khalifa against a UI Goku would be up there, I guess, as well. Maybe. I don't know. This guy is pretty crazy. So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.